is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra.
Endgame program, and be done with them.
Well, the little message says the stream starts soon, and it's official. The stream starts now. So, guys, it's that time of the weekend once again. It's 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're here to talk some G.I. Joe, some Transformers, SwishPOP Live with the friends. Anyways, let's get to it. The chat here is insane, guys. Like, I started this early, and the chat just crazy, going crazy already. Just 1 second. Gotta get my screen set up here. Like, you guys are crazy. So look at this chat here. Got some hardcore people here. 1 second. Gotta move my computer. All right. Whew. Okay, sorry. There's too much chat there. There's like too much chat there to talk about right now. Okay. So, anyways, welcome to the live stream, guys. We're live. We're talking G.I. Joe Transformers. We're gonna pretty much talk about Yojo June in this episode. And go through what we liked, what we didn't like. You know, was it successful? A couple other things. We'll talk about that. But first, one thing, side note. I am fighting a cold, so bear with me here. I am so sorry. So, I got like a stuffy nose. I got some stuff draining in my nose and my mouth and stuff like that. So, bear with me. It's sickening. It's gross. Sorry. What's with the balls? You're a jerk, man. You're a jerk, Sauron. Anyways, okay, so quickly. Okay, well, just, I don't have much to talk about related to stuff here tonight, what I picked up. But I just wanted to send myself something to show you on screen, and I can't anyways, there's a picture on my phone I just want to send you, show you guys. Give me 1 second. Photos, collections, screenshots. Oh, yes, okay, here we go. Send that. Okay, got that done. Do this over here. Okay, 1 second. Alright, so, okay, quickly. What we got here? What do we got? Okay, it's funny. I picked up some Transformers Bot Bots at the dollar store. I haven't opened them yet. I'm probably going to do a quick, YouTube short about them or whatever. People seem to like these a lot, but, it looked like this is the Wave 6, I believe. It got dumped at the dollar store here in Canada. $2 for a box. I'll look at these later. Boom. Throw those over there. Oh, yeah. Amazon Prime stuff here. So I ended up getting Earthrise Thrust. Now, obviously, they're probably going to redo the cone heads in the new version of the Seekers. Of course, we already have Thundercracker and Skywarp up on the shelf there. But you know what? I'm okay because that's going to take a few years. I have Ramjet and now I have Thrust. I'm probably going to try to get Dirge when I go to TFCon. So I got this Amazon Prime Day. This is normally, I think, $55. It was on sale for $40. So that's pretty cool. And I can never have enough G.I. Joe Classified Retro. I picked up the Viper, the classic Viper. Now, Love the artwork. Great little figure here. And I actually, you can't see it on screen here, but I spent last night, I was redoing my shelf here, my pegboard. I removed a bunch of stuff, and there's actually a second tier of retro on top of that. So, because I've got so many now. So I was able to actually stack, because I can get 4 here, basically. So now I've got what? 4, 8, 12, 13. I've got 14 retro right now. It's one of my favorite things to buy right now. Anyways, you guys are hilarious, man. Yes, where was I said? Where did I see it? Swish needs a haircut. Yeah, I saw Viper. Yes, Swish badly needs a haircut for sure. I'm negotiating with my barber to get that done. My barber being my wife. Zoran Thrust was $40. Vipers for $28. Yeah, I got the Viper. I had a gift card for $25, and I was like, well, for $25 and it's $28, so I picked that guy up. I have the Cobra Island Viper, but I mean, I like the retro ones, right? They're so cool. But I have enough previous Vipers, otherwise I would have grabbed some. Speaking of picks ups, Mr. Mad Gus says, I've been checking my Walmart with nothing new showing up. They had the Dino Dude there for a minute. I was so hard up to buy something. I got it. Not going to open it. I just sat it. It just sat. I'm not going to open it. It just sat it. Okay, cool. Mr. Mad Gus, the weekend is over already. Shit. There are liquids here. Swish looks like Timo Mark Hamill. I can't tell if that's a good thing or not, Zoran. Zoran, I had a special surprise for you, and I might cut it now because you're being mean. You're being mean. What else did I got? Got the bots. I got the Amazon Prime stuff. I got a quick mail call here. From where is this? Vampira's Vault. If you're Canadian, Vampira's Vault is a great place to get stuff. And I ended up getting 2 Tiger Force missiles. So I'll add this to the collection over here. And basically, my Tiger Rat is complete now. So my Tiger Rat, I just need to add the missiles below, and it is complete. It's pretty sweet. So I got that to fix up. Got to put this over here so it doesn't fall down. Then I ended up, let me just stand up here for a second. So, if you're familiar with this is Sky Patrol Skyhawk. You might not know this, but the missiles for it are actually a dark green compared to the other ones. You can see them when they're combined next to each other. See how there's a different color? You may not know that if you weren't aware of it. Anyways, so I got a green one. So now this baby is complete. And I will just pop this on here. Boom. So that guy's complete. Pretty sweet. And he gets to go back up on the shelf. Pretty sweet. And I think that was it for stuff this week. I don't think I got anything at the thrift store this week. It was my birthday on Thursday. So it's been a birthday weekend type thing. So it's been very, very, very busy this week. I can't think of anything else that I got. Okay. So that's it for that. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Yeah, I can't tell if Swish, I don't know, sorry, I don't know, Zoran, I don't know if Timo Mark Hamill is a good or bad thing. Say it with love. How would you feel if the Transformer and Classified... What are you saying, Primer? How would you feel if the Transformer and Classified go to... I feel like you're missing something there. What is that site? Vampir's Vault. No, it is. I can never remember. Just 1 second. Oh, here it is. Just a second, huh? Yeah, I don't know if they ship to USA, but they ship to their Canadian site. I know the guy who runs it, but it's a great little place to get parts and pieces for G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. They have a lot of other stuff too. Okay, back to Primer's question. How would you feel if Transformers in G.I. Joe Classified, Energon Universe, plus Mask coming to the Classified figures? Well, I actually already did a video on that on the channel, and I'm all for. Give me an exclusive wave, make the Mask figures 6-inch. I don't need vehicles. I just need the figures with their masks and some accessories. Make it a subline. Give it to Walmart. I'm all in for it. So, I mean, upscaling those Mask figures from like this big to like 6-inch scale, I think would be epic. And I think a lot of people would buy them because I think the Mask people would buy them. I think the G.I. Joe people would certainly buy them. I don't know. I think it would be amazing. Primer, thanks for the birthday wishes. Do they have parts for my vintage Honda Accord? No, Zoran. No, they don't. They don't. They only do G.I. Joe stuff. Where are we going here? Okay, actually, quickly. I did this for Zoran. Where is my images? Okay. So that's what we're going to talk about next. But Zoran was complaining. Actually, oops, I forgot something. Okay, I forgot something, actually. 1 second. Give me 1 second. This is something I picked up, too. This is the picture I tried to download, and I was trying... So I bought this on the weekend, too. I got to pick it up this week. So it is like from the 2000 series, the G.I. Joe Rattler with the Army print on it. It's pretty sweet. So, like, I got to pick this up this week. Hopefully I'll be able to show to you next week in person. Yeah, it's a Facebook Marketplace find that I had. The guy had it up for like 15 minutes. I was like, yeah, I'm interested in that. I was like, bye. So that's pretty cool. So I've been like, that Warthog, A10 Warthog, has like kind of been like secretly like on my list. I'm like, yeah, I'll never get that. And it's funny because, you know, obviously if I go here, like I have a bunch of figures from that 2000 series. And that's the wrong series. Sorry, that's the wrong series. But I remember all that stuff being out at retail, and I just passed on all of it. It was that weird point when I was like 18 or 19 or something like that, and you know, weren't really into toys, maybe 17, 18, 19 somewhere, and I just passed on it. I remember seeing it all there, and I always kicked myself for, I'm like, oh my god, I could have had all this stuff at retail prices instead of paying inflated prices or whatever, right? So that's pretty sweet. Zoran. We're besties, bud. So what do you have with damn, they're killing me with the commercials over here. Sorry, Mad Gus. Okay, Zoran, look at this. I made this just for you. Where is it? It's nothing special, buddy. Look, it's Sydney Sweeney Airtight. Just for you, buddy. Just for you. Actually, let's move this over here. Because you said you wanted a female Airtight. So it's like, that's just for you. I spent like a whole 30 seconds on making that for you. I was like, he always complains that he wants a female Airtight. So that's just for you, bud. That's pretty cool. I thought they were going to do a bit better of a job. This is the fruits of labor of ChatGTP. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I added a picture of Sydney Sweeney, I added a picture of Airtight, and basically this is what it spit out. It like basically just took her eyes and put it in his mask, and gave the hair coming down. Yeah. Dude, however, I gotta admit, Caesar is pretty tight. Yeah. Anyways, I thought it was funny. Anyways, it was funny. Anyways, I just thought about it. I did it the other day, fooling around. Because, you know, Chat GPT is pretty sweet. You can ask it for photo imaging and manipulation. It's pretty amazing. And it's not even one of the photo specific ones I find. Like, I've never used as like banana or like or there's a couple other ones. But it does pretty good work. Anyways, so that is I did that especially for Zoran. It was just a little funny thing. Hilarious. Saw Viper, her mask isn't that airtight. Zoran, I can post it on Twitter or something like that if you want to download it. If you want. Or I can send it to you in an email. I asked Saw Viper, I asked ChatGPT, and they said Battle Force 2000 is the next HasLab. Hey, I got news for you. AI lies to us all the time. The gun is wrong. She needed a vacuum. Oh, yeah, I know. She needs the classic airtight vacuum. Anyways, that was pretty funny. I thought it was hilarious. Pretty funny. Okay. Oh, shit. Now we're back to Zoom and stuff. Okay. Let's start in. Yo-Jo June is officially over. I mean, June's not over yet. We still got, 2 more days of June. But for all intents and purposes, Yo-Jo June, what we know is Yo-Jo June from Hasbro is over. And now I guess we'll wait to see what comes out as part of San Diego Comic-Con. But we'll talk quickly. Now, some of this is going to be a recap, obviously, right? Like, I'm not necessarily loving what they're doing with Yo-Jo June so far. Like, to give us the renders one week and then give us the figures the next week is kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like, it's rushed. Normally, we would get, like, renders, like, 1 month, and then we'd get, like, the live figures, like, a month or 2 later. So, to give you time to, like, percolate and like, okay, like, but in a week's difference, like, we're kind of like rehashing, talking about a lot of stuff, the same stuff over and over, right? It's obviously different when you get to see the figures in the like 3D, like the live object compared to the renders. The renders lose something, I find sometimes, right? But anyways, I think personally, and like, so some of this is going to be a recap, but, you know, feel free to put your opinions in the chat while we're here. I think Iceberg looks really good. I think they did a really great job with him. I don't have any complaints about Iceberg. Now, Iceberg has never been one of my favorite figures. I do have the Iceberg, a Real American Hero figure, but you know what I mean? He's not a standout figure for me, but I feel like they put so much love into as a classified figure. I do feel that he could be one of the standout figures for classified, definitely in these upper waves or whatever, right? I think they did an outstanding job. Like, I can't think of not one, I think one thing to complain about him. Like, does anyone have any complaints about him? I'm not a huge fan of the snowboard, but I mean, I don't know what to say about him. Like, he's probably, let's just move that over here. Like, you know, I think they did a great job. But for me, like, where I'm saying that, like, moving forward, I'm on a heavy budget with these things. He is really good, but he's not one of the ones I'm going to pick up right now. Like, somebody just said, Zoran said, I'll probably pick him up next year when he's on sale. I can't afford to buy him right now because there's other ones I want to buy that are more important to me. So, like, I really like the character, but I'm not paying full price for it because I've got to start to slim these down a bit or whatever. Zoran says, Amazon shipped Hit and Run today. It's sweet, Zoran. That's good. Seems they needed to rush these repaints and new characters from the previous designers for filler before the new stuff comes. No backpack. Yeah, interesting he doesn't have the backpack. I guess his piece of plastic is his snowboard. I mean, I probably would have rathered a backpack. The thing is, maybe the snowboard was just easier to do. Because, you know, they had that line around from the Snowcat. I don't know. Oh my god, I think I need a iceberg female variant now. Call her Ice Bitch. Oh my god. Wish the blue, gray, and the greens were darker, but whatever. Yeah, Liquid, I hear you. I think, I mean, and we discussed this last week, I think Iceberg is probably right up there right away, as we will see a retro version of him, you know, in like 3 or 4 waves from now or whatever. Just because they'll do it because they know people will be like, this guy's good enough, but the retro one is the perfect one or whatever, right? They're going to get you. They're going to reuse these guys to get you. They're going to get you. Monkey Dave says, for a $28 mainline figure, I have no complaints. Yeah, no. Monkey Dave, I agree. No complaints whatsoever. It's just, I can't afford to buy the whole wave. This is the guy that, you know, he was almost there for me, but there's a couple other people that were like, I'd rather get those ones. So I got to put Iceberg on the back burner for it right now. I'm trying to finish out my classified Real American Hero collection, so the more of them they release is the better. Yeah, I agree with you. Zoran says, backpacks are never out of style, but snowboards are so 1999. I agree with you. The snowboard is a little weird. Not weird, but I don't know if we needed this. It's so extreme. It was, you know, I don't know if we needed snowboard, right? But that's what we got. So that's what we're going to have to live with. So this guy, I think he looks great. He rocked it. What else? What else are you going to say about him? Software says, I ordered him because I have a Snowcat coming. Yeah, exactly. That is why they put him in this way for sure. If you have a Snowcat coming, you should buy Iceberg. Simple. I think he needed brown boots to go with his face. Okay. I ordered him and Airtight just came in. Very good figure. I know my Airtight and my Hydro Viper should be here hopefully soon, but I don't have them as of yet. He makes me want to play SSX Tricky. Classic game. Anyways, so I mean, not much to say about him. He's great. Next up, let's talk about boom. Which other one we're gonna go with here? Maybe this one for now. Okay. So, Mistress Armada. Now, once again, I talked about live stream last week. I was fully prepared to hard pass on Mistress Armada based on the comic design that they showed us, right? I had not read that comic series, or was not familiar with her. So when they showed her and they showed the comic version, I was like, this looks like crap. I don't want her. I don't like, this is stupid. But when they showed us the render reveal of her, I was like, okay, I'm listening. She looks good. And I think they absolutely rocked her. I think one of maybe the best classified redesigns they have done so far in the whole 200 plus line. Like, they totally reformatted her, and she looks absolutely great. I no complaints whatsoever. Yo, Joe Daddy, what up, Swish? Heading home from Joe Fest. Oh, that's so cool. Hung out with Lenny and Corey from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. last night. They were a fun peer, answered all my classified questions. You got some scoop, I bet you got to share. Joe Daddy, you're late. You're on cleanup duty now. So cool, Yo Joe. I want to go next year. I ordered her 2 primer. Hey everyone, David Ford's here. I was going to skip her, but the fig looks great, so I'll grid her 2. Colors fit well with the Iron Grenadiers. Agreed. I'm definitely going back next year, Yo Joe Daddy. So is she Hindi or Sikh? I'm not really sure, Zoran. I don't know if they're going to get into that details. I don't get the money fan. Yeah, I'm not up with that too. David, you're late. You're on bedpan duty. Yeah, the sword. Yeah, maybe it'll fall off the belt. You're right. Monkey Dave, is she Indian? I thought she was black. She is the one figure I'm most excited for. She's British. Interesting. I don't know her ethnicity properly, so I'm not going to comment on it. I just think she's a great looking figure. Yeah, I don't really get the money thing. Like, I'm not familiar with her character, at all. So I don't get it. If somebody has some insight into why she has the money fan, I'm not really sure. Just one second. Just one second, guys. Yeah. Zoran, I'm not even going to repeat that what you just said. Yeah, I'm not repeating that. Anyways, so I mean, they did a great job on her. She is one of the characters I want to get like ASAP. I want to get her right now, right away. She's a gold digger, Mr. Mad Gus. But like, the only thing I find very weird, okay? This is a weird thing to say. Like, they gave her a lot of cleavage. Like, over here on this other panel, like, you can see that her chest here is pressed in against her chest type thing. It's popping out. And it's very interesting because as of right now, we haven't had too many, like, sexy classified figures. So, I mean, very interesting look for this character. And once again, I'm really enjoying it. So very cool indeed. What else we got from her? Now, of course, we got that battle mask as well, right? The battle mask looks awesome on her. And I like how they went with like the gold, right? Iron Grenadiers, it's all gold, black, and red. And they gave her the gold mask. It's all coming together with her. They did such a good job with her. Zoran, maybe I did laugh on the inside. Maybe, just a bit. So me with this wave, James Carpenter. Yeah, it's got some good points and some low points for sure, but overall I think it's a pretty good wave. I agree. Now worth pre-ordering. I like her uniform. David Ford, cover girl got that cleavage too. Billionaire with the cover girl cleavage comment. Okay, which one? The first one or the second one? The retro one? Maybe they pop out with gun barrels. Like overkill. Good one, Chaz. You find that sexy. The figure makes me pray for a male variant. Really? That's weird. Sorry, I prefer blondes or redheads. That mask is cool. Monkey Dave, I agree, and the mask is indeed very cool. Yojo Daddy, certain retro white party shirt guy he was working on LRRP team, which I already announced was coming, and Cold Slither was supposed to be a Rambo originally. Contract negotiation fell apart. Interesting. Baroness Hazab came out very sexy. Yeah, but Baroness Hazab isn't very mainstream. I do agree that she is sexy, though. Ugh. 1 second, guys. I gotta step away for 1 second. Bro, you didn't check your message. I'm actually getting your time. Sorry, guys. I know it's not very professional, but I actually had to blow my nose. Sorry about that. Oh, Jojo Daddy says, but I'm going to say from personal sources, Rambo negotiations are still ongoing. I've talked about that in depth. I really hope they continue with the crossover line. I know so many people out there were doing the AI generated artwork of all these crossovers they could do. Rambo's a no-brainer, and I think like that'd be so awesome if they could continue that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they get more stuff like that in the system. Are they going to bring Destro's son to Classified? I see. You know what's funny? Like I said, I didn't even read that series. I don't even know anything about Destro's son or Mr. Samarada. So this is all new for me. Shane says, I only buy characters from the cartoon, but the Iron Grenadiers are so cool. Definitely getting this one. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, Shane, just buy the ones that hold some kind of nostalgia for them, right? So, I mean, that's a good way to go about it. That would be awesome. 610. Bring on Rambo and Rowdy Piper. I have no Iron Grenadier stuff and think it would be a line I would completely skip mainly because of money. That's Zoran. Yeah, you know what, Zoran? I actually love the three-way dynamic of G.I. Joe, Cobra, and Iron Grenadiers. And I love that there's like three like aspects of it or whatever. So I want more Iron Grenadier stuff. You know what? Like, give us more or whatever, right? Like Voltar is coming as well, I believe. So hopefully we'll get more as the line continues. Primer says, I do like the way the line is going, especially since certain designers have left. Interesting. Dr. No Good. Can we see in the future G.I. Joe build a vehicle packs for smaller vehicles like the Cobra Jetpack and G.I. Joe Manta? These three figures for each vehicle. That's kind of a cool idea. Also found out how few are actually ordered on standard production for Joes, and it's not what people assume, keeping them to myself. Also found out how few are actually ordered on standard production for Joes. Interesting. Mr. Yojo Daddy getting the inside scoop because he partied with the people that created the line. That's pretty awesome. Take me with you next time. Okay, yeah. So I mean, Mr. Samarada, pretty sweet character. I'm interested. I'm all in. But what do we got next? Let's see. Here we go. This young whippersnapper, Mr. Rugged Duke himself. So, Rugged Duke, he's pretty awesome. He is pretty awesome. Um, I mean, he's rugged. He's so gritty looking. Um, like, did Yojo Daddy say this? Somebody said this earlier in the stream on the chat. They said this is what Duke, the original Duke that ran the line, was supposed to, in theory, be like. Instead, we got that Fortnite guy. He's got the shin pads and stuff of that. So, I mean, that was obviously a design decision to go like more towards the Fortnite crowd. I would assume that they would have liked to go with this, knowing that like no kids are collecting this G.I. Joe line. It's an adult collector line. So this one's more grittier, right? So, oh my God, Chaz. So, I mean, for me, like, I'm a cartoon guy, right? I grew up in the cartoon. I enjoy the look of the retro Duke, which I don't actually have in my collection. This guy is pretty sweet. I just wish they had gone full Skybound on him, because I think people would have rathered that in the long run. Because he's kind of caught in the middle, right? He's not like Skybound Duke. He's kind of this like original Duke. And I just think it would have been better if they had to go with the Skybound, the motif a bit more heavier. Because we're already supposed to get Baroness, right? Baroness is coming. It would have made a lot more sense to get Duke and Baroness. And then we could have like built on that. But this is not necessarily Skybound Duke. I'm kind of a little disappointed about that. Primer says, I was on a podcast tonight talking about this Duke, and this is the beginning of the Energon universe. I want a bearded, rugged Scarlet then too. Should have been called Operator Duke. That's a good one, Joe Daddy. Yeah. He looks good, but I don't need a third Duke at $28. But maybe he drops to 18. Yeah, Monkey David, that's a good point. Where is the Dark Energon? B-Max said that. What did B-Max say? Retro Duke was my Duke. I don't need any other liquids. That's a good point. Sorry, guys. Swish, do you have Gridiron Studio vehicles? No, David Ford, I do not. They're way out of my price range. I do not have any of those vehicles. Sweet, but no. If they went with this Duke from the jump, I believe Classified would have been totally different. Mad Gus, I think that is an actual fair point. If this was the original Duke, we would have seen a much grittier G.I. Joe Classified line moving forward compared to what we got currently, where a majority of it is just a Real American Hero rehashed in Classified, right? So, I mean, for good or worse, I don't know what would have been better. I like what I got in Classified so far. But you're right, it would have been completely different if this was the Duke that started it all, because everybody around this Duke would have been designed similarly to this grittiness and like ruggedness of it, right? I think it would have been successful, but I'm not saying that I prefer that over what we did get currently. I waited too long on Retro Duke. Yeah, I don't have them either. Lenny said it is a fact that 30% of Classified is indeed kid collectors, and I thought that was a really cool statistic. I don't believe that for a second, Joe Daddy. Sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I don't believe there's many kids that go in the toy. They're too hard to get. They're just too hard to get. It's a collector line. Like 30%, I guess, maybe, but like my kids have no interest in this. They're 12, 16, no interest. I don't feel many kids out there actually are actually even playing with toys anymore. That's not Duke, that's Luke. This is Duke for adults, and the line started as a toy for kids. I'm not sure if I would have started collecting classified if they didn't look like the retro American figures. No, it's not the start of Energon, but just be patient. Enough said. Well, yeah, I mean, Energon's for sure coming. It'd be a silly miss. I mean, they've already said Baroness is coming, so they're gonna build with Baroness, right, and go for there. I mean, it only makes sense, right? They've partnered so much with the Energon universe right now. They've gone so deep into it that they have to bring more Energon figures to the classified line. It's an easy no-brainer, right? So I'm really excited to see how they move forward with it. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. Yojo Daddy's got the scoop. He's got the scoop. Today's kids are dumb. No way they know what the G.I. Joe is. You need a credit card for this collection. Saw Viper is correct. Like, this is the thing. These figures are like $30 American, almost $50 Canadian now. No kid is walking in to Walmart, Target, and going like, hey, mommy, daddy, buy me one of these figures. No, they're getting the $10 He-Man figure. They're not getting one of these collector items. I mean, originally, you're right. Originally, when I wish I had Fortnite Duke here. Fortnite Duke's, he's up here somewhere. I can't get to him. Like, actually, no. Sure, when they originally debuted it, they're like, hey, G.I. Joe's coming back. It definitely had a kid vibe to it. And they're like, you know, collectors are going to buy this too, but we need the kids to buy into it. And I think they quickly pivoted to be like, no kids are buying these because no kids are buying toys. They're addicted to their iPads and phones. So they like, we're going to pivot and we're going to make toys that some kids will buy, but a majority of adults will buy because they like nostalgia. The whole line's based on nostalgia. So that's my opinion. Nobody will be able to change my mind on that. The coil cycle still sucks. I hate that coil cycle. No average adult is going to spend $30 on a little man for a kid to destroy. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Madgus. You can turn mole rats in volcano vipers for a later release. Yeah, those they said. I think they said there's 3 versions of mole rats coming for sure. With Nerf guns. Yeah, remember the Nerf guns? Yes. Sorry. Anyways, go. Why? Get out. Sorry, my son is annoying me right now. Get out.
The 18, the game 30.
Get out. Close the door.
The stream the 18.
You stop it.
Can you get an amazing?
Why?
Amazing.
Close the door. No. Sorry, guys. My 12-year-old being annoying. Sorry, guys. I totally lost my train of thought. Zoran says he was ecstatic when he seen the first wave of classified. Yeah, I was excited too. I was excited to get some more of those Nerf guns. Kids don't have jobs, laugh out loud. They target us immediately. Yeah. Totally kids. Yeah. Anyways, long story short, I think that 30% number for the kids is optimistic at most. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. I mean, that's still 70-80% of adults buying these figures. And I think that's just the way it's going to go, right? Especially with the prices. Anyways. Sorry, my throat is draining here, guys. Sorry. What do we got here? That one. Got another action shot. This one's interesting. I mean, you know what's funny? Let me just, that first picture. Like, I was going to say, I guess it's just on this one, on the left here, you can see more of his scar. The one on the right, to me, it almost looks like they're 2 different heads. But I guess his face is just turned and you can't see the scar on the right-hand side. So, I mean, it looks good. I'm not going to pre-order him right now. I would pick this guy up when he goes on sale, right? I'll pick him up when he goes on sale. We'll see how it goes. I mean, hopefully, the thing is, guys, if we all wait until they go on sale, the line starts to take a little bit of a nosedive. And then the business guys get involved and go like, are these selling anymore? So I don't think we're at that point yet, but we'll see how it goes. Overall, another great character for this wave. I mean, is there any complaints besides it not being really officially Energon Duke? That's my complaint. Does anyone have any complaints about this rugged Duke? Chaz says, I wish Hasbro would give us animated shorts with classified characters. They could put them on TikTok and maybe bring in some younger collectors. It could introduce new characters like Synapse. Chaz, that's a great idea. James Carpenter, no kids buy this. They don't even sell them in store at Walmart anymore. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Classified's hard to find. If you're not online, they're hard to find. Liquid says, Hobo Duke. Yeah, he's got a little really bit of growth. He's been on the streets for a while. The line should take a nosedive because they increase the prices too high. Yeah, I'm actually concerned about that, Liquid. If you watched my video from this week, like EB Games here, or GameStop here in Canada, EB Games, sorry, charging $43 for these figures now. No, thank you. I'm not paying $43. I'm out. If all the retailers went to $43, I'm out. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Can't afford it. Newsflash, Retro Soul Serpent showing available on Amazon for $35. That's $35 Canadian. Is he there? G.I. Joe. Classified Retro. I don't see him there, buddy. Couldn't see him. Yeah, he's there. So, are you going to buy him for me? Is that what you're trying to say, Zoran? You're going to buy him for me? That's awful sweet of you. Primer says, we'll see new things coming out, especially the new G.I. Joe cartoon and movie, plus the Transformer movies and how Mattel has changed the game toy making. Cartoon Network had animated Clone Wars, Star Wars shorts back in the 90s. Yeah. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, you're right, Zoran. I found it. I'm lucky. I have an Onyx discount with EB till November, but after if they have a decent loyalty program, I'll take up my business elsewhere. I mean, Saw Viper, isn't the loyalty program going away? I thought they were getting rid of it completely. Primer says he's getting this Duke, but he's a Duke fanboy, so he's going to get it for sure. That's what I read. Now, one of my favorites. Bro, what the hell just happened? Oh, fuck. I have no clue what just happened. I'm down. I'm run blind. Oh, great. One of my hard drives just crashed. Awesome. Is the stream still online, guys? Okay. Oh man, what the hell? Okay, but now it's back. It's so weird. Okay. Weird. Okay, my computer's having a heart attack for some reason. We'll see how this continues. Okay, stream's good though, guys. Stream's good. It says error. YouTube's not receiving enough data to maintain stuff. Let's see. Stream health is poor. But it says we're back. Okay. Weird. YouTube is giving me errors here. But on my thing here, it looks like it's fine. But I don't have any of us in chat. Liquid saying. Okay. So we're good, I think. Sorry about that, guys. Computer technical difficulties. So, Toxo Viper here, I have to be honest, he won the wave for me. I think he looks spectacular. I think the mask looks amazing. I think the blast effects look great. Whoa! Mr. Saw Viper with the super chat. Need to get Swish a new hard drive because he's a poor guy. He's a brokey. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Saw Viper. That's hilarious. Thank you very much. Oh, primer with a super good point primer. If you look at how they made him, it's easy to see the retooling becoming mass figures. I like it. I like it a lot. I never thought about that, and that's an awesome thought. Zoran says, it's probably clogged up with dust. Ever open up your PC and blow in the inside? Female Airtight would clean it for you. I'm sure she would. Hard drive prices are to the moon. Yeah, no new hard drives. I'll just take that one out. If it's failing, I'll take it out. I'm sure my computer's just, I kicked it earlier. Probably some loose bits. Yeah, the Toxo Viper, he's the one for me. I really like him. I like him a lot. I never had the Toxo Viper, though, as a kid, as a part of my Real American Hero collection. So the thing is, like, he never held a spot for that nostalgia for me. But since expanding my Real American Hero collection over the last few years, I have managed to add the Toxo Viper. He keeps on popping up. I've got like several of them. And I just think taking the Toxo Viper, which was kind of like a meh character in a Real American Hero, and moving him to Classified, I think they did a great job with them. And I really like the little blast effects of the stuff. That was smart that they did that, right? Added something different to this guy. So, I mean, he's totally rocking it. Zoran says, is he hunting Ninja Turtles down in the sewers? I know, right? Wouldn't it be hilarious if there was like a Ninja Turtle in the background or something like that? That'd be hilarious. So I think we lost a couple of people due to the technical difficulties. But whatever. The hardcore here. He's a purple trooper, so I like him. I need 8 of them. Saw Viper. Yeah, well, I mean, Mr. Saw Viper, I don't know, you're cutting into your profits if you're sending super chats all the time, right? That's hilarious, sorry. Anyways, yeah, no, this guy, this is the one I want. So I want the Toxo Viper, and I want Mistress Armada. But the thing is, currently right now, even on Amazon, they are listed at $39. EB has them at $43. And then some independent retailers. If you need an independent retailer in Canada, I do recommend DJC Collectibles. He's a local guy here in where I live in Ottawa. And I'm trying to think. So, a second now. If you need one here, visit him. We've talked about him before, But I'm just trying to see actually where the G.I. Joe figures are. Collections. We're looking for G.I. Joe Classified. Like, he has the classified figures still up for $36. Hella geek. Zoran, all I want is an Astro Viper. Female variant if possible. Yeah, anyways, so, I mean, probably should order from this DJC Collectibles. For me, it's saving me, like, I mean, over EB Games, it's almost $9 difference. Like, that's a big, big deal, right? So, I might actually have to order the, because I feel like they're only going to go up in price, right? The thing is, like, sales, the thing about the sales, too, I find the sales recently only bringing them down to what they used to be the pricing anyways, right? I bought the retro Viper. It was on sale for $28, but guess what? The regular price used to be $29 a couple of years ago, or a little while ago. So I saved $1? No, I saved $8 or whatever, because now it's $36 or whatever, right? So it's tough. It's tough. The sales, you know, the prices keep on going up. But if for me here in Canada, if every one of the retailers brings it to 43, I will not be buying any more whatsoever. I'll tell you that for sure. Mr. Hella Geek got lots of friends in the chat. Good to see you here. Thanks for joining. Anyways, I'm loving this Toxo Viper. The photographer does such a good job. I mean, obviously, that's their job or whatever. Like, that is their job. They take pictures of action figures, and all of us are so jealous. Like, the guy, I think it's a guy. The guy does Shooting the Stars, Shooting the Galaxy, I believe, on Twitter. He does such a great job. The backgrounds, just the whole atmosphere of the shoot is amazing. And so he does such a great job, right? Like the dynamic shots he gets really is what sells me on what I want to buy, right? Like, so they've sold me on this Toxo Viper. I'm all in. I want to get this guy. Liquid, too bad no free shipping on bigger orders from DJC or EB Games. Sorry, for me, DJC lives in my area, so I can pick up locally, so I don't even have to pay for shipping, so it's pretty sweet. What's with the handlebar backpack? Zoran, that's what his backpack looks like from A Real American Hero. It's got to, like, pump out the exhaust or whatever he's doing with the, I don't know, whatever he's doing with the goo that comes out of his gun. He's like the anti-airtight. That's what he is. So, I mean, we should make a female version. We should make a female version of the Toxo Viper. Should we do that right now, live on stream? What do you think? Where is... Let's do that. Great, my hard drive just broke again. Fuck. With Toxo on the scene, we can only assume Cesspool, will be coming soon. I think Hella Geek, I think you're onto something there. They said, right, in the stream that there'll be more toxic stuff coming, maybe Eco Warriors, right? They said that right in the stream. Still hard to get past the duck mouth design. Oh my god, I never really noticed that before, but okay, yeah, sure. Titso Viper, you're hilarious, my friend. I agree, all army builders should be available as male and female figures. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Hella Geek Deck's not a bad idea. Are you sure it's not your video card failing when the screen goes black? Well, it's only happening when I'm selecting a file from a certain drive. So I believe it is having a problem reading that drive, which is a problem because that's where all my YouTube files are. So that would suck to lose all that stuff. Hey, Swish, just dropped in right quick to say hi. I hope you all have a great week. By the way, the Larry Hama Fury Force, that I think I need to get those. Thanks, the Downtown Joey. Thanks for dropping by. I know it's late. Second now. Let me just try this again. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. Take the and combine. Just 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Okay. Where's the chat gone, guys? Okay. I'm not up on the Fury Force. Am I? Okay, sorry. I'll have to check that out. I've had a busy birthday weekend. No Chaz. Yeah. No, the hamster is doing good. I'm just having technical difficulties with a hard drive here right now. I keep on referencing files from a certain hard drive, and it keeps on crashing. Mr. Downtown Joe, you're not a fan of the Toxo Viper? Oh, I really like the Toxo Viper. Oh, man. Hey, guys. Special figure incoming. Just for Mr. Zoran. Oh, damn. Didn't mean to do that. Just for Mr. Zoran. Chaz says you need to clear out the porn files. Oh my gosh. What is this, 1990? Happy birthday, Swish. Thanks, DT. Is that hard drive label do not show the wife? Oh my god, you guys. It's such gutter brains. Gutter brains for sure. Zoran, Titso, love you. Oh. Swish is emailing his IT department. Yeah. I'll definitely have to look into it for sure this week to make sure it doesn't happen next week for sure. Zoran, keep it in your pants, my friend. It's funny because I asked ChatGPT to make a combination between the two. They took her face and it's completely you can tell it's still the toy body or whatever, right? But a real life face on the toy body. Anyways, that's hilarious. It's Sydney Sweeney, DT. Haha, that's why your hard drive is crashing. All the AI images you're creating. Love that thigh gap. Oh my god, Zoran. Oh my god. Anyways, okay. So, yeah. That's gonna be, I guess that'll be a new thing here on the channel. We'll just make, we'll just make every female version Sydney Sweeney action figure line. Cobra Troopers. That's what we'll do, right? We'll use her face on every one of them. It could be a new thing. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Maybe, okay, to prevent any further interruptions, maybe I will simply just download the actual pictures that I was using on, give me 1 second, guys. There's always giving chat amongst yourselves. Chat amongst yourselves. So we'll just get this. Let's say, nope, that's not a good one. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. And I think got that. We got that. Stay with me. And okay. We got that. I forgot about these guys. That's funny. Okay, stay with me. 1 second. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Okay. Okay, I think we're all caught up now. We should not have any further technical difficulties inside this stream right now. Ask them to add some green fumes. Oh my god. Zoran, stop it. Ken Marco, I just got finished binge watching last season of Euphoria. Nice, Sydney is cute. Zoran, so did anyone watch the Jays game today? No. Don't do baseball. Yeah, I think the whole country was watching the soccer. It's so funny. Or the football. I turned the game on in like the 85th minute or something like that. And basically I seen Canada score the winning goal. And then I was so worried that the other team was going to come back, but they didn't. So it's awesome. So, yeah. So, actually, let's do... Well, we'll just do this here for 1 second. Because this is like the Zoran fan chat, basically. Where'd I go here? So we got our 2 Sydney Sweeney characters created. We're going to end this, let's see, end poll. And it didn't, okay, yeah. We'll get 50% Thunder Machine. Okay, we'll put a poll up. Start a poll. Okay. This is Zoran poll. We got a new poll up. Which one is better? The female airtight or the female Toxo Viper? With our Sydney Sweeney motif. Anyways. It's Zoran. Hey, Sydney, notice me. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Anyways, we'll give that 5 minutes. So quickly, I ended that last poll too. I said, what G.I. Joe classified tees will we see at San Diego Comic-Con? So the Thunder Machine got 50%, Eco Warriors 19, Star Brigade 19, Water Moccasin 12. So, I mean, I don't know about you guys, personally. We still got more to chat about. I was a little disappointed with the Triple T. I don't really care for the Triple T. It's never been one of my favorite vehicles. I really wanted to see the Thunder Machine. Like, it's supposed to be coming. We've been hearing about it for a while, and they didn't give us any details on it. I really, really hope we get some kind of tease at San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, sorry, Saw Viper. I left out Battle Force 2000 because I only included possible stuff on the list. Yeah, only possible things that could happen. Zoran likes the airtight. We need Sydney on the Empress Armada body. Interesting, Shaz. Salvator says, I'll wait to see what the Triple T is. Maybe it has a canopy. Well, they teased it would have a canopy, right? So they're going to change it and give it a new bit of a design. So it'll be interesting to see how it actually looks. Ear tit or Titso Viper. Calm down, Zoran. Calm down. So, I mean, where we got here. So, yeah. The Triple T, I mean, coming. It's so funny because this is just the same. They just took this picture from Yojo, 3djoes.com, right? They just took this picture from 3D Joe's. The exact same picture up there right now. It's funny they used it in their official presentation. Like they didn't have their own artwork they could use. You will make Iceberg Sydney next, please. Thirsty boys, yeah. We'll put it. We'll slow down on the Sydney. I keep on wanting to say Sidney Crosby, Sydney Sweeney artwork for now. Come back next week. We'll do Iceberg versus Mr. Samarda. It'll give you a reason to come back. Anyways, yeah, I was a little disappointed when they announced the Triple T. It's not my favorite vehicle. I don't like that we have 1 million Snake Eyes in the classified line. I don't need 1 million Sergeant Slaughters either, right? But they did apparently sign a deal, Hasbro, with Sergeant Slaughter last year or something to give him more visibility in the line. So this was coming, and I don't really need another Sergeant Slaughter, and this vehicle's not my favorite, so this is an easy pass for me. Now, I'm curious what it will look like, but I just don't think I would ever buy it, right? We'll have to wait and see. Zoran says, if the Triple T is coming, all Amazon will jack up the price for Leatherneck then, since he will become a hot commodity. That is actually a good point. You are correct, sir, because Leatherneck is one of the guys that kind of fell off the wayside and is often on a bit of a sale. The fact that if Triple T does come and it comes with Sergeant Slaughter, everyone will go deep into getting Leatherneck. That's a good point. That's a good point. Sard needs more of those sweet residuals. Yeah, I agree, Liquid. Oh my God. I just thought of Cindy Sweetie with the Triple T's. Oh my God, guys. Jeez. They better be careful making dud vehicles and figures with these new prices. I agree, Liquid. That's a good point. Even though they might have contracts and stuff like that to get some stuff out there, if they don't put out banger stuff that people actually want to buy, stuff might sit for a while. Stuff might start to show up in Roscon next year, right? So we'll have to see how it goes. Dr. Newgood retracted his message. He must have said something super spicy. Anyways, so the Triple T there. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see. Hopefully something at San Diego Comic-Con related to it. Some kind of image, hopefully. I don't know if they're going to have a full product for us to show or to see. But hopefully we'll see something. Now, we will... we'll talk about this quickly. They said the Mad Marauders are coming. I skipped Synapse. We'll come back to Synapse. The Mad Marauders are coming. It's kind of cool. It's cool that for all the people out there that are hardcore collectors and that they have been desperately waiting for the Mad Marauders to be finished, that's great for them, right? This is going to be a 2-pack. This is going to be an expensive 2-pack. That's my personal opinion. And why I say that, it's going to be 2 figures and a pet. So I'm assuming it's going to be a little pricey. It's going to be a spicy meatball. So we'll see how it goes. Hella Geek, you going to San Diego Comic-Con? No, good sir. I wish. It would be a dream to go to San Diego Comic-Con. I live in Canada. It's like halfway across the country in California. The exchange rate sucks right now. It would cost me a pretty fortune to go to San Diego Comic-Con, even if I could get a ticket. So, I mean, the likelihood of that right now is not good. I've talked before, it would make much more sense for me to go to New York Comic-Con because it's only a 6-hour drive from here where I am located. So, we'll see. Maybe someday New York Comic-Con will be possible. Big changes coming next year, my Mr. Primer. I'll get the Marauders just to finish up the sub squad. $75 US. Woo! $75 US for a 2-pack. Oh my gosh, guys. Pricey. And once again, I don't even buy the 2-packs because I don't find they're a good enough deal to purchase. So that guy's coming. You know what's funny? The red snake armor here. I was so disinterested in this. I forgot to include this in my weekly recap video for week 4 of Yojo June. I forgot to include this. So, I mean, whatever. Who cares? The red snake. I keep on wanting to say claw because I'm looking at the claw in his hand. Yeah. So disinterested in this. Well, I'm not really loving that classified claw design. I'm not really loving that classified snake design, I should say. Anyways, so overall, this thing is coming as well. This thing's really pricey too. Don Marino, pre-order now or play the waiting game. Zoran, that's a tough one too. I originally pre-ordered her. I canceled it. And I was like, yeah, once again, another character that, you know, I don't really have any love or hate for because I wasn't following that comic book series. But I seen some live pictures of her on Twitter and she looks really good. She looks really, really good. So I think Zoran, I'm going to play the long game. I'm going to wait until she goes on sale. Female characters in the classified line has a tendency to go on sale. So I'm going to hold out and try to get her on sale at some point. I would recommend you do that as well. How the build of vehicle could work. See the next post. Let's see. Dr. No Good. 1, topside version 1, parts, backpack, upper mast, lower mast, sail to wet down. 2, wet down version 1. Parts, missile rifle, boom 3, depth charge version 1. That's actually a really good idea. I really think that's a good idea. And that one would engage with collectors while the we're talking about the Manta here. Are we talking about the Manta? Like that is not a super popular vehicle. However, the hardcore Joe fans would buy those 3 or 4 figures if it meant they completed something from a real American hero that they actually kind of loved. So while that might not be for everyone, I do think it would be worthwhile for the Joe team to look into because I think it would get some extra sales, 2 figures, because of the extra little parts that they include to make that, you know, playset, right, available. I think it's a pretty good idea. I don't think it'll necessarily happen, but I do think it's a good idea. There's a difference, right? Chaz, you're going to San Diego Comic-Con on one of those days. That's pretty cool, dude. I'm super jealous. Good luck with that. Make sure you take some pictures of some G.I. Joe stuff or whatever, right? Zoran says the snake armor is junk. I feel Don will be hit hard. Oh, sorry. I feel Don will be hit and run hard to find. Yeah, is he hard to find? Like if I go to Amazon right now and I put in hit and run, is he not there? I mean, he's there. I can order him and it says he gets here tomorrow. So, I mean, I don't really consider hit and run hard to get. Soft Viper says, I'd be interested in build a vehicle set. I think some people would for sure. Zoran says, I picked up Nova Prime during the Prime sale. That's cool. Anytime you can get figures that are on sale that you want, it's absolutely amazing. Primer says, I absolutely agree with you. Liquid, I pick and choose too much now. I don't want to see a build a vehicle. I just another excuse for them to raise prices. Liquid does make a good point. If they did include that, would they raise the prices even more? You know, that could be a problem as well. So, you know, interesting. Female variant of the Battle Force 2000s is getting me heated up. Yeah, sorry. I'm all out of chat AI credits right now, so I can't do Battle Force 2000 female characters. Sorry. That's too bad. Looks like Hella Geek and Chaz are going to make plans at San Diego Comic-Con to meet up. Maybe they can get us some swag and send it our way. Yeah, so yeah, the Red Snake, who cares? So stupid. What else we got? Okay, let's... Ooh. Lara Croft herself. Now, I actually think this Lara Croft one is pretty badass. I think they did a good job, and I think I will probably pre-order her. She's an exclusive somewhere? Is she the fall exclusive? For the events. So I mean, she'll be on Hasbro Pulse for sure, probably. And EB Games for Canada's website. So I mean, I think I would pick up Lara Croft. I have grown up with Lara Croft. So I mean, I've been a fan of hers for a while. So it's pretty cool that she's coming to this line, and you get an actual like great representation of her figure in this toy form. So I think it's cool. Zoran says she looks too cartoony. I see what you're saying. I don't necessarily agree. Primer says, I found a box of 29 G.I. Joe classified figures. I showed them off on my channel. You may be surprised at what I found. Zoran, that turns blue. Need to see Lara's actual face sculpt. Needs to be as good as the render. Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? This is what I was kind of getting to earlier. The render can only go so far. It gives you a general idea of what they're doing, but it's not until we see the actual figure in like either the photos or like on the stage in the presentation that I find that the render comes to life, and you have to decide if you actually like what they did. So I have hope that it will be very good, because right now I'm liking what they're doing. They said they want her to be easy to get for everyone. Waiting to see a person picks for Tomb Raider before I decide. I never played the games. That's Fear Sound Viper. Nice to see she has a backpack. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so I mean, I think they did a great job. This is the line. Like, I want to see them, you know, do more crossovers. Like we talked about earlier, the Rambo crossover. Get that logo up there. Do a bunch of other crossovers. That's going to get people excited for the line as well. It might draw in some new people, you know, when they see the name recognition with like Lara Croft or Rambo or, you know, even Chuck Norris or somebody. And they might be drawn in. Next thing you have a collector that's buying more figures, right? It's only a win-win from Hasbro. I don't think you're going to necessarily scare anyone away. with a new crossover. They forgot the cordless Dyson accessory. You're crazy. The vacuum. I definitely want to get her for my wife. We played all the games. That's awesome, Primer. Make my Alara Cindy Sweeney, please. Oh my god. You're hilarious. You are hilarious. I don't have any more credits. Um, ba, 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 ba. So it looks like she comes with a hit and run handle for the duffel bag. Maybe there's more accessories. Yeah, that's interesting for sure. It's a bunch of climbing stuff. Action Man has a bunch of the same tools as well. Liquid Tomb Raider is NYCC, and I presume Pulse afterward. How is that mainline? Yeah, Liquid, that's what I thought too. I thought she was an exclusive. But I mean, I think she's going to be easy enough to get. I'm sure she's going to be on Hasbro Pulse's website. So I think she's going to be fairly easy to get. I think that's what maybe they made. I don't expect her to show up in any of the stores. Not that we usually see them in the stores anyways. Saw Viper gave you $5. Buy some credits, you cheap, broke hard drive bastard. You know, I'm not working anything crazy magic over here, right? I'm just going to ChatGTP, which is free, and uploading 2 pictures and saying combine these. Like, I'm not some like AI guru or something, right? Oh, we're sorry, but the image you created violated guidelines around like, wow. So apparently, this is where AI fails all the time. Okay, I used the same picture of Sydney Sweeney, fully clothed, you know, and I was able to combine it with Airtight, with the Toxo Viper. I just asked it to do the Lara Croft model as well, and I got a response saying, "We're so sorry, but the image we created may violate our guardrails around light sexuality or provocative themes. If you think we got it wrong, please retry or edit your prompts." So I'm just going to edit my prompt. Just give me 1 second. So, what did I just say earlier? So, let's do this right. Take the Lara Croft model and combine her with the picture of Sydney Sweeney that was added. Mainly, okay, we'll try it again. See what we come up with. Zoran says, I hear she'll be as easy to get as the vamp. That's hilarious. AI is not judging you. Yeah, it is totally. It's now judging you. Yeah. If I am the one, they'll say, oh yeah. You guys should totally meet up. That's cool, man. That you're both going to be there at San Diego Comic-Con. So jealous. Okay. That's what we got. AI is asking to see your broken hard drive. You're hilarious. Zoran is number 2 top fan. Let's see the top fans. Salt Viper's number 1. Woo! Zoran's number 2. And Primer's number 3. Woo! Good job, guys. That top fan thing is totally broken for sure. Okay, yeah, so there is Zoran's requested AI generated Lara Croft with Sydney Sweeney. So, I mean, what do you think? AI does a pretty good job at the image creation, I have to be honest with you. You need to do a new poll now. Did we finish that other poll? Did it go? Did I finish the other poll? If I go here and I go here. No, I got the poll back now. End poll. So, if I ended the poll, it looks like female Toxo Viper won that poll. Do I really? Oh yeah, sorry, Liquid. Don't worry, buddy. That top fan thing is so weird. I always joke around. That does not bother me whatsoever. It's so weird that they do that and like it tries to calculate. I don't even think it works correctly. We were talking last week and like Zoran was like chatting up a storm and he was like number 5. It didn't make any sense. Anyways, yeah, that Sydney Sweeney is pretty sweet. The Lara Croft one, I think, look, when they get the thing done, the Lara Croft action one figure is going to look amazing. I think they're going to totally rock her. I'm highly impressed with it, and I think they've done a great job. Okay, next up, what do we got? We're running out of stuff here, guys. We might as well talk about the retro, then we'll get back to Synapse. We'll leave Synapse for later, last. Oops, that was not what I wanted. Falcon. So, is Falcon getting redeemed here with this retro release of Falcon? Yeah. I mean, he looks like he's right out of the movie, basically. He's got a backpack. He's got a shotgun. It looks like they've given him the better face, because that original face is horrendous. So, I mean, I think he's got a redemption arc here. I think he's going to be pretty good. And he's going to look great on the card back, obviously, with the, I think he gets the pixelated background, because he's a later figure. Zoran's like, I'm clearly number 1 again, yet I'm going home with the bronze. I know, buddy. Yeah, you'll be number 1 in my book. Falcon can never be redeemed. He's always been awful since day 1. That's hilarious, Liquid. He does look pretty good, though, for his release. Like, this is what we should have got originally, right? It's kind of weird that they had to go back and fix him so much, because that first release, like, sucks. Picking this one up, and people are going to be regretting not getting him when Godless drops next year. Yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know, it looks pretty good to me. Like, I don't know how they can make him any better. I'm so glad they did. He's redeemed, in my opinion. I personally would not probably pick him up just because there's more other ones that I want to get. But I think they did a great job on him. Pretty standard stuff, and it's great to see that they actually, fixed their mistake, basically. Yeah, though, Monkey Dave, you're right. The Night Force one, I believe, the 2-pack, that uses the new head as well, I believe. I'm not an expert, but so I mean that one is the same head, I believe, on this retro one. Tidarium Hanger, great to see you. No, we're just talking about the end of Yojo June, so we're just going through. We're just chatting. You missed. Actually, the only thing I would mention that you did miss of interest is Zoran, one of our lead chatters here. He has an unhealthy obsession with Sydney Sweeney. And so what we've been doing is we've been taking some AI credits and we've been swapping her face and putting them on some renders of the new figures, because Zoran really likes female versions of his characters. So that's what we've been trying to do. We've been doing here. Yeah, it's all Zoran. Anyways, yeah, so look, Zoran, there's nothing wrong with an unhealthy obsession with female characters, okay? I would not consider yourself a sicko. Don't undersell yourself, okay? Anyways, yeah, Falcon looks great. I've never liked Falcon as a character. So, I mean, he doesn't mean anything to me, but, I mean, showing up on an awesome retro card back, I think he's going to look great, right? Anyways, next up we had the Valkyrie, and this one is tough. If you're a fan of the channel, it's getting hot in here now. If you're a fan of the channel, you know that I'm not a fan of when they take non-retro characters and put them on the retro card back, because I think it's dumb. Because they didn't exist. So why would they go on the retro card back? It kind of defeats the purpose of that line. That being said, I love the blue color that they've used for her. She pops just like she was in the cartoon. I think she looks absolutely stunning. Would I get her possibly down the line? For sure, I think I would. Even though it totally breaks my rules of like what I just said. I'm not a big fan of the non-retro cards on retro back. But non-retro figures on retro back. But anyways, I think she's pretty good. I'll grab 2 female soldiers on sale. I'm glad they redid the helmet. I mean, she looks really good. She looks really good. I'm really impressed. To me, I'm curious, what actual artwork they'll use on her card. And I think that would sell me because, like we've talked about before, I love the artwork on the retro figures. And if they do a good job on that, maybe I'd be more inclined to pick her up and, give a non-retro person a chance in my collection. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes because I don't actually have the Cobra Trooper as of yet on the retro card back, but I would like to get him at some point. It doesn't have the V emblem on it. I get Falcon on because he's on retro card. I get her because I missed her for the first time she came out. Yeah, agreed. I'm glad they didn't put the V on it. It looked too similar to Offer's helmet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think she looks really good. Impressed. And I just noticed, I wasn't paying attention. She comes with that gun, right? The one on the right, top right here, where that's kind of like what the guys from the cartoons used to have, those type of guns. That's sweet. Okay, I'm kind of enjoying her a bit more now. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Sydney Sweeney as Cover Girl. So that's a good idea. Right now, though, I don't have any credits. In ChatGPT, I'm sure there's other ones I could use. I'll have to figure out some image ones you can use. Like the banana one is one, I think, or like Nano 2 or something like that. I've been wanting her, and like the female Crimson Guard, I'll buy 2 or more. Yeah, the Crimson female guard still gets me. I wish she had to come with an alternate head. This one's not too bad, right? Because the Crimson Guard has a full face mask where you can't even see their eyes. At least here we can see their eyes and tell it's a female character, right? Sorry. Anyways. So that one's pretty cool. So yeah, long story short, I think in my discussion here, I've loosened my view on her. And I think I would be interested in picking her up at some point. I don't think I'd ever pre-order her, but a lot of times I get my retro cards from Amazon USA because they have really stupid sales sometimes, and I'm able to get them from there. So I could see in the future her going for $18 or $19 US, and that's a pretty good deal. So I could totally see you getting her in the future. The retro Cobra Trooper is really nice. Yeah, Joe Barrett, I don't have him for some reason. I kind of missed out. I don't know why I didn't get him. Use Emma Frost for an alt head for the Crimson Guard. Oh, that'd be so sweet. When is Transformers talk starting? Oh, remember we already talked about Transformers. I told you I got Thrust as part of Amazon Prime Day. That was the Transformer talk. Yeah, I got Thrust. Good stuff. Actually, you know what? Side note, don't tell anyone, but I sold like $500 worth of extra Generation 1 Transformers the other day. So, can't wait to purchase some action figures with that extra little cash. Saw Viper after the Battle Force 2000. Oh my god, classic. Oops. Oh, I don't know what I did there. Now, what do you guys think of Flash? So many people have been waiting for Flash. Every comment. When are you doing Flash? When are we getting Flash? How come we haven't done Flash yet? I think a lot of people, I think this guy is going to flash right off the shelves because I think a lot of people are going to really want Flash. What do you guys think? Did they do a good enough job for Flash for you? And I'm going to be honest with you. I am really excited that they decided to do Flash as a retro card back. Like you're going to get basically this card art on this with this character. I'm definitely 100% getting Flash. I might pay full price for a retro card back Flash. Joe Barrett says, Flash is so effing awesome. I agree. Oh, Primer. Yeah, Thrust was on sale for Prime Days. He was on sale for $40. I mean, I think that's a pretty good price. $40 Canadian. So, I mean, yeah. Zoran, I know, that is a little weak Transformer talk, but the Transformer news is not as fluid as the G.I. Joe news is right now, right? Especially with Yo Joe June happening. We got G.I. Joe news happening every day, basically. The Transformer stuff will pick up. Don't worry. We'll talk about Transformer stuff. Saw Viper says Flash looks good. Don't know why he was the last of the OG-13. I personally think, I mean, somebody might have more insight. I think they were just holding out to kind of like, breadcrumb, like just like, oh, he's coming. Oh, what about these other figures? Look at these other figures. He's coming. Because they know that there's people out there that if they got their original 13, they might stop collecting. They might be like, okay, I'm out for now. I've got my original 13 plus my selection of auxiliary characters. I don't need any more characters. I think that probably weighed into it a little bit. I don't know. Just my opinion. Monkey Dave says, looks great. He was one of my first Joes. That's awesome. Zoran, you're ridiculous. Retro equals less paint / detail, so that sucks for me. This bland version isn't it? It's okay. Original 13 are boring. Liquid, you got some strong opinions on stuff, man. And that's great. That's what you're here for. I love it. I mean, I don't... Do Retro really have that less paint jobs? I don't know if I agree with that statement. Because, I don't know. Like, if you look at this... the artwork versus the render. I mean, he's got to have his pads painted. He's got the green of his suit. I mean, that's what Retro is, right? It's a faithful representation of what we had back in the day. So, I mean, I love it. Absolutely love it. They'll use AR for the Flash's card art, and he will have poop on his rear. I hope not. I hope they just do the light touch up artwork. I think my fingers are crossed that they have learned their lesson. That we don't want AI to do the job. We technically have 2 get Grand Slam with the other colored pads. Yeah, I know, but I think a lot of people are just happy that get Grand Slam at coming at all with that HAL. That's a great price for Thrust. I've been given a little insight on the future Judge Classified. Look at what Super 7 does, and Classified will follow very close behind, for sure. Wave 7, or was it Wave 6, Super 7 had them. Yeah, oh yeah, totally. They're in cahoots. Super 7 and Hasbro, they talk all the time. I mean, it's been easy to see. You can tell who's coming both ways. Same thing with like Pythona happened that way. Flash, Hydro Viper is that way as well, right? So it's very easy to see that the Super 7 and the Hasbro talk to each other. I'm not saying less paint is unfaithful. I'm saying in 2026 I want more detail in my $40 figures. That is a good point. Yes, I agree. There's no reason to have less detail. We're paying a lot of money for these guys. I've been waiting for him for a long time. Retro one seems simple. I agree. I totally think the retro figures should not come with hand accessories. Really, Zoran? That's. Oh no, I totally think retro figures should not come with hand accessories. Like, you mean their weapons or actual hands? Ken says, was the original Flash laser gun all black or chrome? It was all black. The 2 deep 6s are totally different. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I don't actually that comic deep 6 that looks like he's just going fishing. That's funny. Yeah, extra heads. Uh-oh. I just yawned. Guys. Okay. So, I mean, this guy is exciting. I like him. I know Liquid makes a good point about the paint, but I don't know what else they would do. What would they do to make Flash a mainline character right now? Like, how Liquid? What are you expecting them to do to make him quote unquote better with more paint? I don't have any more credits right now. I'm not stopping the stream anymore to create any more characters. Oh, it's funny. It doesn't actually say that I don't have any. Oh, I think okay. I think I was just saying that, but remember it said that it was basically going to make a too sexy of Lara Croft, so it's not going to do it. I never asked it to do that, and that's why it gave me the error message. What were we doing? What did you want to see? You want to see Sydney Sweeney. And what was it? an iceberg. Interesting. I remember you saying iceberg. This is hilarious. Where's my website that I got my stuff from? Let's see here for a second. Give me 10 seconds here, guys. Oh, and you want to see Mr. Armada as well. Let me see if I can make an iceberg one. Where's my thing at? Okay. Oh, it says I'm out. I think it says. Combine Sweeney and this G.I. Joe Iceberg. Okay. I gotta wait 23 hours and 12 minutes, guys. I can't make any more. Mainline Flash would need more modern treatment, probably in the suit design. Okay, yeah. Green jumpsuits just don't say modern to me. Yeah, I hear you. I want to see Rambo come in the line. That would be a buy moment. Yeah, Joe, I think a lot of people would enjoy that Rambo joining the line. I think it will happen at some point because they'll just shit. We got buffering. What's on the go? My thing here is buffering. I don't know if I'm still here, guys. Good night, Joe. If you're gone, I don't know what's on the go there. Let's see. Mainline Flash would use a sci-fi helmet and maybe change the body armor. Interesting, Zoran. Out of Primer. I got Sundown and I'm liking him. How do you feel about the new characters? No, more new characters or just stay with the originals? Okay, Primer, that's the segue. Woo! That's what we're waiting for. Guys, is there a video showing up? Because mine on my side is completely messed up. It shows me the real version, the stream, the up and down one, but for the long form video, I just get in a circle. So, Stream Health says it's excellent. Interesting. So, related to Primer's question. How do you feel? Oops, that's the same one. How do you feel about Synapse? And now, so I talked about this in the video, the long form video for this week, and basically, thanks for checking, guys. It's just doing something weird on my side. How do you guys feel about these original characters? So, refresh my memory. Is this the third original character, or I feel like there's 4? Is there 4 or 3? So we got Synapse, we got Sundown, and we got the Wolf Spider. Is there a 4th one, or is there a third, or is there just 3 of them? I can't remember. Zoran, are we doing Fortnite chat now? So, Liquid says, new figs are fine if they fit in the line. Synapse is some sci-fi cyber zombie necro dog slop, and I hate it. I keep it grounded, for fuck's sake. Rambo crossover record seller. Chaz, you were correct. Oh, Dino Guy. Yeah, okay. The Grim Viper is a gray area because it's based on a range Viper. At least it's built... Yeah, I'm not considered the Grim Viper an original one. Dr. Rotclaw is the other original one. I could not remember him. So there's really 4 original characters right now. I personally, nothing against them. I don't like them, okay? And the only reason I don't like them is because for me personally, this line is built on nostalgia. So, like, if they don't come from Real American Hero, I don't necessarily love them. Now, this guy, Synapse, has a pretty decent backstory. The backstory is good. It involves Destro. It involves Cobra. I think the design of the figure looks pretty good. But is it what I think G.I. Joe is about? Not necessarily. Interesting character, but when I see my son, my 12-year-old, plays a lot of Fortnite, okay? So he plays a lot of Fortnite. He gets a lot of skins. I see the skins. And this guy, to me, screams Fortnite character. What's the guy? Midas. I guess Midas. It reminds me of Midas from Fortnite. And Midas has many different versions. And I won't go into like the Fortnite too much or whatever, but it doesn't necessarily scream G.I. Joe to me. I guess that's my problem, right? So if you like this Synapse character, that's totally up to you. And I'm not going to call you on it or anything. It's just, for me, he seems a little, not silly. Silly is the wrong word. He just seems out of place, personally. Chaz, a Predator crossover with Arnold and Jesse would be dope. Chaz, I'm assuming NECA still owns the rights to the Predator, so I don't know if that'll happen. I did a video about that as well, and I came up with the same thing. Primer says he likes him. He's going to marry him, he said. I want new characters, but I feel like none of these seem faithful to the OG line. That's a good point. Use heavy duty for a commando figure. Mole rats. Oh yeah, I forgot about the mole rats too. That's a good point. So there's 5 original characters. I think it's cool that they're trying new characters, but I don't want any of them at these prices. They would need to be under $20 for me because I have no real interest in them. Monkey Dave makes a good point. Original characters, it's funny actually, because original characters might be actually almost more expensive to make because they have to really design stuff from scratch unless they took stuff from the other figures. But I feel like the original characters should almost be cheaper than the classic characters that we're getting. That's a good point. I don't know. Primer says, I understand the nostalgia part of it, but if you want this line to last, you got to bring in new stuff. I mean, I think that is a fair statement. But I mean, really, at the level they're doing right now, we've got 5 original characters. We're up to 230. So if I was going to do some quick math, so that's 2%. 2% original characters they're doing. I mean, it's definitely nothing to cry about. They're doing 2% original characters. So it's just, I just feel like this guy, he's a little, like he's got the Terminator face. He's just a little wacky out there, more so than the other guys. So he's a necromancer. He can basically bring the dead troops back to life. He controls them with the hand. When the eye is closed, he's not controlling anyone. When the eye is open, they're being controlled with him. So it's just, it doesn't have a G.I. Joe feel to me. Like, he doesn't even have a Cobra logo on him. So it's kind of weird. He, apparently him and Cobra Commander have worked out a deal. But, I mean, where's his Cobra logo? So, okay, I'll go back. Mr. Mad Gus says, every time I see him, all I see is David Bowie. And then, who said that? Zoran said, yeah, now I can see him too, David Bowie. Definitely don't need a female version of this junk. You'll probably see these characters in the new Energon universe. That is a good chance of that happening as well. You're right. Especially, you know, Cybertronian technology, you know, so I mean, there's a chance you're right. That's a good point, Primer. The design and stuff is fine, but it's just not G.I. Joe. And I agree with Liquid. Synapse looks like the Headmaster mutated. Yeah, like somebody mentioned, like maybe we'll see his torso reused as Headmaster, because that is Headmaster, right? Yeah, because that's what his design was kind of originally from. A Real American Hero looked like. For me, I don't see any difference with Synapse and Cesspool, both odd characters. I was done with Joe's when Cesspool came out. Saw Viper, that's a good point, I think. I mean, I think the difference is that Cesspool does have some nostalgia, right? Because he was from back in the day. So, I mean, that's the only difference. For me, I'm sorry. Snaps looks like headman. Yeah, okay. If this was a Viper with a robot arm and a removable helmet with this robot skull face on it, then I might want it. That's cool. I'd rather they redid Wrath from Rise of Cobra. Interesting. Chaz says, it's hard for me to get past the purple Michael Jackson jacket. Yeah, I think, and that's where, like, all of it kind of relates to each other. It's the design, it's the coloring, like, it's like this purple jacket, and, you know, like, purple jacket, the silver, the white hair, it's just, he's out there. He's out there, and that's fine, but he's just really out there. That is not a good enough backpack. Yeah, I agree. Monkey Dave, they should have gone full smooth criminal with him. Yeah. Talk to the hand because the face don't want to hear. Yeah. Hell, I play Fortnite and would love for them to have a crossover. They did 1 year ago. I am 49 years old and have been a fan of the comics. Plus, this is a way to bring new stuff in. Primary, I understand what you're saying, dude. They gotta diversify a bit, especially to get a new crowd, or it's gonna die. I get it. I hear what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just don't love the character. He would work better from Visionaries. That's interesting. They said he don't like Destro. Yeah, he's trying to get revenge against Destro. I bet we'll see the suit again in blue on Tomax and Zomat. Yeah, that could work. Primer, he's not Cobra, but the backstory says that he's working with Cobra Commander. So, I mean, it's not a hard stretch to say if you're working with Cobra Commander, you're Cobra. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. He's like an independent contractor. Why not give him a flying bathtub, a vertical like Destro? They should have made him a death knock. Anyways, so I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't really have a I don't really have anything against him too bad. But like there's his backpack. I can't remember which one I had uploaded. Was it this one? Anyways, I mean the face design is pretty good, right? I don't know. I'm not feeling it. It's too out there for me. He'd make a good Skeletor. Speaking of Skeletor, I'm going to see the He-Man movie tomorrow. Can't wait. The Joe comic omnibuses are doing so well, and yet classified still refuses to get into comic characters. Yeah, I know they need to delve into that. A question we need to ask is what is G.I. Joe? Stuff from the comic or the cartoon? Because they both changed majorly from their start. That's a good point, Primer. That's a good point. October Guard before Synapse, wasting my time. Zartan and his group don't have cover symbols, and they were Cobra. Primer, stop arguing with me. You're good. You got a good point. You win this round. Point for Primer. Put it on the board. Shoot. And Liquid, I think that is the problem I have as well sometimes, is that they have such a wealth of characters to draw from, and you know, sometimes when they bring out these original characters and they kind of like miss a little bit, I'm like, that was a wasted opportunity. I could have had one of the other characters that I really wanted to get, right? So yeah. This is like when Baywatch did Baywatch Nights and added supernatural content to the episodes. It just didn't work. It's a good point. Baywatch Nights, eh? Are you gonna get the steps, Swish? Oh, Mr. Madgus? Probably not. I would want them, but I think they're just too expensive. I don't really have a good place to display stuff. So with the steps Mr. Madgus is talking about is the He-Man, the bucket, and we showed, I think it was last week or the week before, where you could basically, the bucket is a throne steps, and it's got snakes and lights and stuff of that. It's really cool, and it's a must get for any G.I. Joe classified like Dio creators. But yeah, for me, I think it's too expensive. Unless I found it somewhere on sale somewhere, I'm not gonna get it. It's amazing. I wish I had it, but I don't want to pay money for it. I don't know if comparing G.I. Joe to Baywatch is a good choice. Interesting, yeah. Sorry, guys. Getting tired. We've been streaming here for like a long time now. It's 1:36. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 6 minutes. That's pretty good. Saw Viper with Super Chat. Thanks very much. Make sure I'm just saying thank you for that as I remember you did it. That's pretty sweet. Helps me fix up my computer because I gotta get a new hard drive now. Yeah, a Baywatch crossover totally gonna work. Get like Lady J in one of those like red one pieces, right? That's what Zoran wanted. He messaged me. He told me that's what he wanted. Yeah, Liquid, have a good night. We'll see you back here next week, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. We'll be here. Don't worry. Not going to leave you hanging. Have a good night. That being said, guys, I do have to shut it down soon. Saw Viper's Super Chat, put it over the 2 hour usual. We don't usually do 2 hours. You only usually do like an hour and a half or hour 40. We've been doing this 2 hours, so it's been lots of great chat tonight. Lots of great chat. Not arguing. Sorry if I sounded like it. I just don't want the line to end, and that what I'm hearing people judge it was 2 years to change course for line will end. Yeah, oh no, Primer. I know you're not arguing. We're having an open discussion on stuff. This is the whole point of the internet. Don't worry about it. This is the whole point of the internet. We have discussions on stuff. Anyways, the Synapse, like I've talked before, and we'll never get this. I would love to have the sales data on the original characters. Synapse, Sundown, the Moles. See how they actually do compared to some of the other figures. Yeah. Yeah, Star Viper. I know you and Zoran were here chatting. You guys were here. I seen you guys. But the timer on my screen is only for the live amount. So that's, I believe, that's 2 hours and 8 minutes live streaming. And I'm starting to get tired. So, is there anything else we were supposed to discuss? Overall, guys, was Yo Joe June a win or a loss? What do you think? A win or a loss for Yo Joe June? Huh? Big yawn. Do I have anything else? No. By the way, guys, this was the picture I was using. Oh shit, why is that so big? I was just trying to show you the picture. No, the computer is. This was the picture I was using to combine the Sydney Sweeney pictures. So nothing crazy. So this is where the Lara Croft and the Airtight and the Toxic Viper came from. Zoran, Darklon, I like Darklon. I made sure I picked him up. He's here somewhere. Where's Darklon? Do I have him here? Oh, he's right here. I mean, he's here right here. I like them. I like the character. I'm not a fan of this extra mask he has, but the actual character, pretty badass. Got a gun, got a sword. I think he's pretty sweet. I think you should pick him up. What do you think? If you're gonna pick him up, use my Amazon link. Zoran says we deserve an early bird prize. You did. You got to chat with me. Secret chats outside the chat. Zoran says 4 out of 10. Saw Viper 7 out of 10. Monkey Dave 6 out of 10. Primer says Sundown sales did good, but not like the others. They get a huge negative for HasLab and no HasLab in my opinion. Yeah, a lose for me. A loss. Lose. I love you, Sweeney, Zoran. She has a similar chest to Optimus Prime, actually. If any of y'all get Super 7 Reaction Line plus Target, we'll have 3 exclusives coming out soon. That's cool. Where is his evader? Yeah, I know. I will think about it. Zoran, don't for the battle for yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Zoran, get the little this guy. And you know what? We'll give Darklon some times out front. There's Jinxie. We'll put Breaker back here, and then we'll put Darklon out front. Who we got over here? Wetsuit. We got Dial Tone. We got Armored Cobra Commander and Snake Eyes. I think we're gonna put Armored Cobra Commander out here for a bit. Dial Tone. And yeah, Armor Cobra Commander, Darklon out front. Yeah, it was fun seeing Dan Larson there. Props to BMAC for holding it down during the crisis. Yeah, that good job, Jazz. Yep, you're right. The other guy needs to go to join a gym. You're hilarious, Zoran. I wish they made the Darklon a retro card and released another version with an Argent up like a new female character. Yeah, it would have been pretty cool. It's pretty cool, Ken. Could have good idea. I'm sure he might get a retro card down the line, but he's one of those guys that didn't have a retro card, right? He came with the Evader. So we'll see how it goes. I got him and opened him a great figure. I used your Amazon link. Thank you so much, Primer. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. It is 1:45, guys. I think we're going to call a timeout here. We're going to call an audible play. I think we're going to end the stream here. BMAC is an embarrassment to represent G.I. Joe and Hasbro. We're a bloody suit. Yeah, he's kind of funny. He's a funny guy. Yeah, so we'll call it here, guys. I think it's been a fairly successful stream. We talked about Yojo June. We're going into San Diego Comic-Con. They're going to have a panel. Hopefully they have some good stuff to keep the news cycle going. I think they'll show us some stuff. They'll rehash a little bit for sure. I'm sure they got some stuff planned as well. Yojo June's a big event, but San Diego Comic-Con is a worldly live event. So they're going to give us some tidbits, I'm hoping, at San Diego Comic-Con. We'll talk about that. When is San Diego Comic-Con? Is it July 20? When is it? Let's do San Diego Comic-Con 2026 date. It is the 23rd. I thought so. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll talk about that next week. What are we going to talk about next week, guys? We don't have any Yojo June. what are we going to talk about next week? Zoran, wetsuit's pretty cool. I liked him. He's there somewhere. I liked him. I like the divers because they look kind of cool. They have a different function. So I have the eels and torpedo as well. Yeah, so if you're still here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and the FIBA, Canada won, and they're gonna go against somebody else next round. No, Primer, sorry, not Primer, Zoran, I gotta go, buddy. I'm getting tired. I have to work tomorrow. And I don't want to fall asleep when I'm watching He-Man tomorrow night. So I gotta go. We will be back next week at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in here to chat about toys. Hear me rant, hear you rant, discussion. I love it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And you guys rock. The best chat ever on the internet. Damn it, Swish. I gotta use see your hang up. Damn it, Swish. I've got used to seeing your Joes hang up the other way. What other way? He-Man is lame. He is so lame. I saw it. Don't ruin it for me. Magus, what are you talking about? I just switched these guys out. You can't see. Oh, here, wait, I'll do this. Look, I put another row of retro up here. The other night, last night actually. Look. Oh, it's me touching me. I'll fix this up later. I agree. Tuck Dark on the back. No, He-Man was great. Fuck, I messed this up. I'm making you all sick now. Whatever. Put Wetsuit back in the front. He's more visually pleasing. Oh my gosh. Fine. You just like him because he's in it like a wetsuit. Oh, I may have somebody may have farted a couple seconds ago. Okay. Wetsuits out front, okay. But we're gonna leave Darkline out front. Airtight and wetsuits helmets fit weird on their heads. We can talk about He-Man next week. I'll go over what I think about He-Man. We'll find some stuff next week. So this month, I've been kind of using Yojo June as a crutch. I'm just like, hey, let's talk about Yojo June. Coming back next week, I'll have to have some kind of format to the show. We'll talk about stuff. Am I going to sell this or what, guys? What do you think? Should I put this up for sale? I don't know. We'll see. It's pretty sweet. Anyways, that's there. Anyways, we'll see. Oh, I'm gonna do a reel on this. I gotta open these bots, Ruckus Rally, and see what we get there. Not usually my thing, but they're at the dollar store, so yeah, I picked them up. No, Zoran, you did not hear a fart. That was a joke. It was Sydney Sweeney did that. You changed the orders they were in. I'm used to seeing wetsuit. Okay, wetsuit's back now. Wetsuit's back. Anyways, okay, guys, you guys are hilarious. So, there was 18 people. Now we're back up to 25 people. Like, guys, I'm just rambling here now. Okay, really gone this time. Thank you so much. Also, Saw Viper, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. That was hilarious. But I got to check out my computer to make sure it's not melting down. We'll be back next week, 11:30 p.m. Like always, we'll talk G.I. Joe. We'll probably talk a little bit more Transformers. We'll talk about the He-Man movie. So do your homework. If you haven't seen the He-Man movie yet, go see it. Put Baker back. Besides, I won't be able to sleep. Okay, I'll do it offline. I promise. I promise, Zoran. All right, Oh, the vampires. Here it is. I got the thing for you. Just one second. Here it is. Great little place. You can also, if you buy small enough stuff, you can do a $5 mailer. So, like, I bought just a couple of missiles, right? And they were able to come in this, like, little thin package. It only cost me $5 for shipping. So, yeah, check that out. Send me a link, and I'll get Starscream from you. Breaker. Are you talking, Primer? Are you talking, I don't know what you're talking about. We're hiking Starscream? Starscream is a Target exclusive. So you can only get them on Target. You won't be able to get them on Amazon. And I mean, DJC Collectibles has them probably. Oh, Starscream sold out on his website. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh. Sorry on you. Look. Done. Just for you, buddy. Just for you. Okay? Just for you. Okay, guys. I'm out of here. Now it's 1:52. We just spent 5 minutes doing nothing. Okay. We're buddies, Zoran. Me and you. To the end of time. Anyways, guys. Okay, I gotta go. You go to sleep. You West Coast guys go to sleep. All the rest of us gotta go to bed. Good night. See ya next week. Bye.